Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Karen Marie and today I'm going to tell you about having my colors done. Yay! I'm in my office at the moment and I'm using my lunch break to film this little video because I felt like this is a time when you kind of need daylight and it's never daylight when I'm at home at this time of year. So yeah, I hope you excuse the the background, but yeah, I'm in my office. So I think that I'm going to tell you a little bit about why I chose to have this done, who I chose to have my colors done, and a little bit about the process and the results, obviously, and what I feel about this. So I hope that I'll make the video short enough. So yeah, but I'll put chapters in so you can just jump straight ahead if you're only interested in the results. I mean, there are a lot of services that offers to have to do your colors, and the most of the companies that I've been looking into do their color analysis according to seasons. So you're a summer, you're an autumn, you're a, and this system has been, going on for quite a while. I do remember being a teenager and looking into these kind of seasons. And this is the first time that I've ever had my colors done professionally, but I've always had kind of the instinct drawn to the summer palette. And that felt like a very natural color palette for me because I have blue eyes, kind of medium blonde hair, very fair skin. I mean, that kind of felt like the most natural thing to do. There are also companies who do not operate from a specific season. I believe that Ruan from the Yorkshire Soul Girl had her colors done, and she didn't really get your insert season here, but rather had just a file with her colors in. As far as I know, there are no color analysts in my local area, if there are any in Norway at all specializing in this. They're not here, so I felt like it was easier for me anyway to just go for an online consultation. So I chose to use a company called Colorguru. They are located in the US, and I heard about them through Whitney from Tomcat Stitchery. And I chose them because I had some sense of what they were offering through what Whitney had talked about. She also had a 10% discount code that I used, and the other reason for me to choose them was because they did use they do use a season type, but they use 3 different subcategories within each season, which kind of makes it easier to choose your best colors. And I'm going to put up some images here as I talk, so you can hopefully see this for yourself, how the system works. So I got a little money for Christmas, and I've been thinking about having my colors done for a while. It makes sense to me now that I make most of my wardrobe, and that I sew that for myself, that it's going to be helpful to have a color palette that I can use when I shop for fabrics. So I'm going to say a little bit about the process that took place, and there are 3 different tiers that you can use for Colorguru. There's kind of a basic package that you where you get your colors done, you get your season and your kind of analysis report, and then there's kind of a plus package where you can get a hair consultation and makeup in addition. And then there's kind of the full kahunas, which also lets you have like a full-on online meeting with the color specialists. I chose kind of the middle tier because as I think I mentioned during Vlogmas, I kind of feel like I missed out on the whole, you know, understanding what makeup to put on and everything. I kind of missed that whole thing. Everyone learned how to do that when they were in their teens. I didn't. So, I mean, and I never wear that much makeup anyway, but I really did want to have a makeup card. So I chose the middle tier. That set me back, I think, about $230 US. So it's not cheap. But I felt like, I think that was about $80 more than I would have spent for the basic package. And yeah, I'll talk a little bit more about was it worth it later. But yeah, so once I booked the plus package, I was given a document and kind of a form that I was supposed to fill out. And in the form, I had to answer questions like, what colors do you use the most? And some questions about issues with my hair and everything, seeing as I went for the plus package. I also had to upload 7 pictures of myself, whereas at least 1 without glasses and at least 1 without makeup. And definitely to find a picture without glasses was the difficulty, because I kind of always wear them, more or less. So I ended up going on outside in the daylight without makeup and without my glasses to take a picture. And I am now currently at my palest because, you know, Norway in January. Yeah. And the daylight outside was very, very bright because of the snow and everything. So I basically, in the picture, look like a ghost. Which, you know, I'm just telling you this for background. And once I had uploaded the pictures and answered the questions, I just sent that in, and the next day I got a color report. They had obviously chosen that picture to use for their analysis. Oh boy. And then I got the full report back, and I got a digital version of my color palette. They also will send me, or have sent me, like print out cards that I can keep in my purse, but that has not arrived yet. And I mean, they did say that it would take 2 to 3 weeks to post this from the US to Norway. So I'm still waiting for that one, but I have the digital version of it, and I'm keeping that on my phone so that when I go fabric shopping, I have that with me. And then I got a notice from the Colorguru team that I could book my hair appointment. And I had my hair appointment on Tuesday with a hairstylist from the US. And she sent me, after our consultation, she sent me a separate email with some inspiration pictures and some products that she suggested that I try based on what she could see from my hair. So yeah, okay. That was that. And now for the results. So as I expected, I landed in the summer season category, and there are 3 different summer categories. I believe they are called sunlit summer, moonlit summer, and calm summer in the Colorguru system. And these are they share, these 3 categories, they share some colors, but if I've understood it correctly, the sunlit summer is the lightest one, and the moonlit summer is the clearest one, and the calm summer is the more muted version of the summer palette. and they are slightly different. Like the clarity and the mutedness and the you know, it differs a little bit, but the basic colors are pretty much the same. So I'm going to put up a picture of my color palette, and I landed as a sunlit summer. And as you can probably see, there are not very many like darker colors. Most of them are medium or light, which they explained as because I have a very light skin tone and not very much contrast between my like hair and skin and eyes, that very dark colors will wash me out, is what they called it. So that I should stick to the kind of light to medium colorways, and they gave me like 2 versions of the color palette, one with the names on each color, and the other one is for like my signature color, what I should wear if I need an energy boost and that kind of thing. So I'll show you both of those. And they also gave me a makeup card where they suggested things, colors that I should use if I want smoky eyes, if I want like to enhance the lip color and everything like that. So I can take those with me if I go shopping for makeup. That would be the day, right? Okay, so I think there are 35 colors on my color palette card, and well, I did expect to come out as a summer. I do believe I had like a secret hope that I would secretly be a winter type because I like those colors better. But it's no surprise that I came out in the summer palette. And I mean, there are several colors on that color card that I like. You know what? I was a little disappointed, I have to say, about the results, because there were so many like pink colors, and I'm not really a fan of pink, and especially the lighter ones. I mean, I'm going to look like Babe, the talking pig, you know? If I feel like if I wear those colors that are so light that I'll just blend into the background, you know, you can't tell the difference between my skin tone and the thing that I'm wearing, so I'm going to look naked when if I wear those. And you know, before you all start saying in my comments, just wear what you like, and I'm thinking, yes, I will wear what I like, of course I will. But on the other hand, and I mean, yes, just to address that, these people are professional, but of course there's no such thing as a color analysis police. So if I chose to wear something brown, even though they say stay away from brown and orange, I mean, no one would arrest me for that. And of course, this isn't a precise science either. So some of the pictures, like they do famous people, right? So some have like Reese Witherspoon in a summer category, whilst others have her in the winter category. And they are both cool types. So, you know, it's not an exact science, and I can wear whatever I want. I get it. But on the other hand, I mean, what's the point of paying $230 to have someone's opinion and then ignoring it? It's just, yeah. So, I mean, and some of the colors in my color palette are colors that I really do enjoy wearing. And I mean, so for instance, there are some darker colors like a charcoal gray and other dark grays, and there is at least one dark blue in it, and as you can see, that's a color I like wearing. But I'm not sure that I would be comfortable in like many of the lighter colors. So it's going to take some time to test this out now and see if, you know, I want to stick with it, or if I'm going to choose a little more freely across the like cooler palettes. Because I think it will show my face when I'm comfortable wearing something too, right? So it's not just about using this, and it's not a dictatorship this, so I can go outside of my color palette, but I do want to try it now and see if maybe I've been missing something like this all the time anyway. So maybe it's just about giving it a go and see how I feel about it, which is kind of what I've been doing. So last weekend I went and did a mini fabric haul and I picked out a pink from my color card, and I cut it out yesterday, and I'm going to make a Rowan long t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt from that, and see how I feel. Maybe I will wear more pink now, but pink is not a color that I ever choose. So yeah, I mean, I'm not disappointed really in the, I mean, for Colorguru, although, well, but I sort of wish I had gotten another color palette. They can't help it if I'm a summer palette, obviously. So I am what I am. So, but yeah, not too happy about the color palette they chose. Okay, so to round this up, was it worth it? Yes and no. And that's not just because I'm not happy with the color palette. I think that if I hadn't had it done, I would always wonder. And so I would say it's worth it. It was worth it for me to have it done because it is something that I've been interested in. And if I hadn't done it, I would always wonder. So that's on the plus side. I don't think that the extra that I paid for the hair and makeup thing was worth it. The hairdresser that I talked to, a stylist that I talked to, was very lovely. And she suggested some hair colors that I would never have dared to go for. So maybe, you know, in the future or anything, I will actually try one of those to see how they fit me. But probably when I start going a little more grey than I am now, because the colors she chose was really, really light. And I mean, it was like an ash blonde, and I think that I'm really going to look like a ghost if I have no color in my hair. So yeah, and the makeup card that I got had only a few colors on it. I don't think that's going to really help me when I choose makeup. I have to start learning how to do that, of course, but I don't think, if I ever were to do it again, I don't think that I would go for the plus package. I will just stay with the basic. And I mean, overall, I'm glad that I did it, but they did manage to do this color analysis in just like one day. And I think like $230 for that was a little more, I think. Just, and this is my personal opinion, a little more than I think it was kind of worth. And now I'm being completely honest with you. And for other people, it will definitely be worth that extra money to have an opinion on the coloring of the hair and the makeup and everything. So I'm not criticizing Colorguru for this. They delivered. It was quick, and they gave me 35 colors that I can choose from and these are not the only colors I can wear, but they are my best colors according to them. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it off there. I hope you got a little impression of how my process was, what the results they came up with, and how I felt it went. Yeah, if you have any questions, please do ask them in the comments, and I'll answer to the best of my abilities. I have no affiliation whatsoever with Colorguru, and I just used that code. I used them because I had heard someone else use them. So, you know. But do check out Whitney from Tomcat Stitchery. She has several videos on how she uses her color palette. They are really interesting. So I'm going to link some of her videos below so you can have a look at how she uses this when she builds her wardrobe. Okay, have a lovely weekend. Bye.